Hello and welcome to the Philippines. Day tripping in the Philippines, something that's becoming more and more common. People going someplace, taking a trip, returning home the same day because of the present restrictions and requirements if you want to stay in a resort. Tests, negative PCR tests, and that type of thing. So people are taking day trips. This is Moalboal area south of Cebu City, and it is I think this is Montepayan Waterfalls, something like that. I hired a taxi to bring me down for essential business while my friends decided they wanted to go see a waterfall.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
Good morning.
I came down to do to look at some properties, 3 different properties, and I'll be doing separate videos about that in the coming days. And interesting large house and one smaller house property, large piece of property.
Hello, hello, hello.
That's your dad.
Huh?
What's that?
Camera.
Step.
It's a camera.
Camera. Dad.
Vlog.
What's your
Called Amazing Philippines on YouTube.
Yes.
Amazing Philippines. Can we go?
Yeah.
Or we have to wait? How is the water? Cold?
Cold. Very, very cold. Because that she's really.
Ah. We allowed to go?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Just waiting for them to pass.
Oh, okay.
He's having a picture.
I think it costs 40 pesos each to get in here, about 80 US cents. And there's swimming allowed. They supply you with the life preservers, and quite a little bit of a bouncy bridge walking over here, and it was wet because it had been raining and was raining heavy while we were there a couple times, so pretty tricky walking here. But taxi driver that I met a couple of weeks ago, he knew about several properties and has already showed me a couple, Consolation north of Cebu City and Laloan, and he knew properties down here in Moalboal. So he picked us up at 5 this morning, that particular morning, Sunday morning, very little traffic, so we got down there about 70 kilometers in 2 hours exactly. And normally it would be closer to a 3-hour trip, I think. We did not require any special pass to get in here. My understanding, we did go down by the beach here, just take pictures. And my understanding is the locals there were allowed to go snorkeling and swimming and all that type of thing. But first they had to get a pass from the local government, even though they lived there. That's my understanding. There was a group of people waiting outside the government building at lunchtime, waiting for them to get off lunch break. Now, my understanding is that if you're a tourist, you're coming in from outside, you want to stay at a resort, go swimming, snorkeling, you've got to go through and get the negative PCR test and have a health certificate, have travel authority from PNP, all that type of thing at this present time. Now, some of those details could have been lost in translation. I asked a number of times, asked my friends to ask about that type of thing. Some of the details, specifics, could have been lost in translation as they were trying to explain it to me in English. But the federal government can set certain rules for the country. Each LGU, each island, each city, each town, each province can set their own rules. Every LGU has some authority to set their own rules. So you need to find out those details before you travel around. We did cross a couple of checkpoints. The driver got out and made sure it was safe. I'll show you that in another upcoming video. Going into the beach area, they allowed us to go in if we were going to take pictures. We weren't allowed to swim, snorkel, or any of that type of thing unless we went to the government office in town, and because we were outsiders, I don't think we would be allowed to do that. So anyway, lots of Filipinos up here enjoying their time, and we had some rain, some very heavy rain for a little bit, a couple times, and the taxi driver and I took some cover under a little cliff overhang here, trying to walk along here. Very slippery, so if you come to this type of thing, be very careful because you could end up in the water, could end up breaking a bone or camera equipment. So anyway, going to talk to some girls here.
A little slippery.
Yeah, careful.
Yeah, how's the water?
Okay, very cold.
Very cold. I don't like cold.
Yeah, you've been used to it.
I'll try to stay out.
Where are you from?
USA.
Okay.
I live in Cebu City for 5 years.
Oh.
Yeah.
So how's your experience here in Cebu?
Oh, I love Filipinos. Very friendly.
Yeah.
Many speak English.
Yeah, okay. No, a little bit.
A little bit.
It's hard to speak. Small English.
Yeah, well, me, Bisaya.
You know how to speak Bisaya?
Yeah, I know Wala Quarta.
we used to say that. Wala kwarta. Yeah, we're from Cebu province.
Oh, what part?
In Liloan, in north.
Oh, okay.
North area, yeah.
Mindanao.
No, in Liloan, Cebu.
Oh, Liloan. Okay.
Yeah, you've been there?
I was there 2 days ago.
Oh, really?
Went and looked at property up there, some developments.
Okay.
Yeah.
Where in Liloan?
Joyville. Joyville is a subdivision, and then
There's a lot of subdivision in Liloan.
yeah.
We're not familiar with that.
I will make you famous.
Oh my God, you're vlogging.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I'm so talkative. Oh my God, I didn't notice.
Is this
You have a YouTube channel?
Amazing Philippines?
Oh my God.
Called Amazing.
I'll check that. Oh my God.
Yeah. Yeah, you want to put? Should I put your phone number up? All the boys will be calling you.
Oh my God. Okay, I'll check your YouTube account.
All right.
YouTube channel.
See you. Thanks.
See ya.
Yeah.
Okay, great.
Yeah. All right. Very good.
Amazing Philippines.
Yeah.
Okay.
Where are you from?
Consolacion.
Consolacion.
Oh, okay. All right. Very good.
Nice to meet you.
See ya.
I've always found Filipinos to be extremely friendly and willing to take the time to sit and talk with you. One thing I love about the Filipinos people. Anyway, it started raining right about now. It started raining very, very hard, and we got soaked going back across the bridge here. Took cover, but we were soaked by the time we got across the bridge. Where can you travel and what are you allowed to do? What are the requirements and restrictions? There are a couple sites that you can go on, local sites. That stuff doesn't seem to be updated regularly. There's an app, app.travel.philippines, I think, that you can put on your phone. And they have a website as well, and I've looked at some of that information today. I really couldn't tell whether it was updated or not on requirements and restrictions. They're opening up more places. They start by opening up to the local population, and then they start allowing neighboring provinces, barangays, to start coming in, and just really depends upon the area and the politicians involved. When we left this morning, the taxi driver thought we would be able to go. He wasn't sure what type of areas we'd be able to visit, and my friend didn't think we were going to make it to Moalboal. She thought that we would probably get to a checkpoint and they would turn us around and say, no, you don't have a travel pass, you don't have a medical certificate, whatever, for whatever reason, that they'd turn us around. So it helps to have somebody, a Filipino, along with you, I think, to speak the local language with any authorities, any people at the checkpoints. They weren't going to allow us down by the beach area, but they explained, and I'll do that in another video, show you the conversation, that we're just going down and take pictures, and then they allowed that. And then a lot of places you have to check in. You need to sign your name, address, contact information. Many places, even in the malls in Cebu City. Please hit the like button if you will. That helps promote the channel, and looking forward to hearing your comments. What are your travel experiences? If you're in the Philippines or some other country, are you restricted? Anyway, thanks for coming along. I've got several videos of the Moalboal area coming up in the coming days, and hopefully we'll see travel opening up after the holiday season, after the New Year's, in the first few months. We certainly hope so. So anyway, see you next time.